Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50 something Dasher, and in today's video, I want to give just kind of like my initial review of the Uber Eats driver app. Now, this is just going to be a review as far as for somebody that's just signed on and just first impression, basically. Somebody that's just signed on and done a couple orders, what my impression is from the start of this. So, if you're looking for a review, including like how much you can expect to make off of this and those types of things, and somebody that's had more experience with it, you'll probably have to go check out some other reviews. But I just wanted to give kind of like first impressions here. In case you're new to the channel, just a little bit of background here. I actually drove for Uber Eats before in the past. In 2017. I did 55 deliveries back in 2017. Didn't make hardly any money off of that. I only did it for about 5 or 6 weeks and then moved on to other things. Then in December of 2022, I became a DoorDash driver, and that's primarily what I've been doing since December 22. But in recent months, I've had some kind of bad days. I've had long stretches where I haven't been getting any orders and that type of thing. So that's why I looked into getting on some other apps for time periods when DoorDash is slow. And one of the first ones I signed up for was Uber Eats because I already had the account. All my information was in the system, so I basically just had to get reactivated. So again, this is just going to be my, and it, because it's been like 7 years ago, I really don't remember the functionality of the app and all those types of things from that long ago. So it was almost like I was doing it for the first time. So again, I just wanted to kind of give first impressions. So May 1st, this past May 1st, is when I started the process. I initiated the new background check, and that took like less than 24 hours to go through. I was activated on that. I had a little bit of issues with the vehicle information and car insurance and that type of thing. That took a few days because I was nearing the end of a policy period with my insurance that ended on May 4th. And so I uploaded documents that was expiring soon, and then I had to wait for the 4th and then redo it again. So that was just a little bit of a hassle or tricky complication, but I got through that. And then Friday, May 3rd is when I did my first delivery. Things were slow on DoorDash, so I opened up Uber Eats and I got a pretty good order. It was a $9 McDonald's going less than a mile. So I completed that order just to do it and, basically to be active again on that app. It was a little bit different from DoorDash. Obviously, the navigation looked a little bit different. I did that order, and I've done 3 more orders, which I'll talk about in a second. But I really don't think I like too much the Uber navigation. And just before starting this video, I went into the settings to see if you can change that. And you can to either Google or Apple Maps. But the problem with that is it says that it opens those up separate. And I like to, if I can, I prefer to stay in the app. That's what I do with DoorDash. Fortunately, Google Maps is I can use Google Maps in the app, but it looks like within the Uber app, all you can use is with the Uber map, and so not really a big fan of that. The other issue I had was with instructions. It just didn't seem to be as easy to find details about the order as it is in, say, for instance, the DoorDash app. I think what you're supposed to do is like if you're on the trip or whatever, you can scroll up from the bottom of the screen, and that's where you can see the information. I haven't gotten used to that yet, but what I was trying to do was on my very first order was try to see if there was any customer instructions before I started out on the trip. And I was kind of fiddling around with the app, and I couldn't really figure out how to do that. So I wish that was a little bit more of an easy process within the app to get all of the different information and details that you need for delivery. And then the following Tuesday, May 7th, I did 3 additional orders, and they were all pretty decent. $6.30 Tim Hortons going 2 miles. I did a $7 Starbucks 2 miles. And then later I saw some bad offers as well, and I no longer have any screenshots of any of these. I deleted all of them. But yeah, there was bad orders as well in there, but I did, like I said, I did have the 3 good ones. And then later on Tuesday evening, they do have that opportunities tab within the app where you can look on there, and there'll be routes that you can pick up that are ahead of time later on that evening or the next day. And so far, the only ones I've seen are Walmart orders, and all of them, that each time that I've been on the app, all of the ones that I've seen have just been just flat out junk. I mean, so far. So I don't know if that's the norm on there. I have no idea, but it's like I said, it's mostly been junky. And just to give you an example, the one I looked at just before starting this video was it was $8.18, and they estimated it would take 34 minutes to do and delivering to 2 customers. So, I mean, just pretty, and that right there is probably typical of the type of orders that I've seen on there so far, as far as like, being able to schedule ahead. But the one that I saw that I did take that wasn't too bad, I actually paid $25, and it was 14 miles, 2 customers. And I took that. Now from start to finish, because the app tells you when you do these type orders, you have to be logged into the app a half hour before the pickup time. So I was logged in a half hour before, then getting to the store, doing my pickup and then the deliveries. And then, by the time I got back home, all total, that whole time span was 2 hours. So not very good there as far as pay, compared to the time it took. So $25 in 2 hours. But and today's date is the day I'm recording this is May 14th. I turned it on. I had a little break in the action, and earlier this morning I turned it on, but only for about 10 or so minutes, and nothing came across. But it's too early to tell for me if this would be something that, if let's say for whatever reason I got deactivated from DoorDash, would I be able to do Uber Eats and make just about the same amount of money. Well, very first initial impression of this app and just the little bit of experience I've had so far, I don't think it would be nearly as good as the DoorDash app as far as making money on. I mean, I could be wrong. I would need to use it more, but that's my, like I said, that's my first impression. The other thing I was a little bit confused about, maybe some people can comment on this video and let me know, but of course, I was expecting some kind of tiered system. You know, DoorDash has I'm in a Dasher reward zone, so you have the silver, gold, and platinum levels, and the main benefit to platinum level is to be able to dash anytime. You don't have to schedule. So I was kind of curious to see what the different Uber rewards would be for the different levels. I knew they had to have something. So you see here this first screenshot, for the month of May, I have 15 points and I'm a green level. And next screenshot here, the rewards that I get with being a green level driver, and you're telling me it's just advertisements that's my benefits, coupons from 7-Eleven, discounts at gas stations, roadside. I already have roadside assistance. I'm not getting an electric car anytime soon. I've already done my taxes for this year. That's what we're talking about. You mean there's not any kind of different perks or benefits within the app with regards to the job? Like you see better offers, or I'm kind of confused on this. And then when I scroll down to what you get for the other levels, gold, tuition coverage at a college, and priority support. That's what gold is. Platinum, a 1-year Costco membership. But we already have a Costco membership, my wife and I. And diamond, if I work my way up to 600 points, I get premium support when I call. Really? That's their tier system. Okay. And like I said, you guys let me know if I'm missing something here. By all means, let me know. Starting to lose my voice here all of a sudden. I'll go ahead and wrap this up. But it just, like, if I had to give this, again, based on just first impression here, my experience just signing up and doing 4 orders, first impression, so far I'd give this a grade of a C, just a straight C. It seems okay. So so anyway, that's my review for whatever it's worth. In the future, I'll probably use this more in between, like when I'm out dashing and I'm slow. That, like I said, that's when I turn it on. So going forward, if you watch any of my future videos, you here and there you'll hear mention of me turning this on and possibly doing orders from time to time. But for right now, DoorDash remains primary for me. So that's my initial review. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, drive safe out there. We'll catch you next time. Thanks again.